Welcome back, everybody, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac Eden streak. Today is going to be a hard mode Eden run, as always, for win number 8. Hopefully get into the double digits here pretty soon. I thought we were at a higher number, but I must be mistaken. Wow, this is these stats are insane. These items are insane. This card is also insane. Great golden heart off the bat as well. Seed, by the way, is going to be 2GQK Y4P7. I apologize. I'm kind of sick right now, so if my voice sounds a bit lower or unenthusiastic, I'm getting over a cold, a fever. I don't know what I've had, but it's kind of sucked. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, two items? Dude, we're kind of balling right now. Look at this. We have a 4.5 damage TSS, and we also have Infestation 1, which is still not the better form of the item, but still a pretty good one. What's in our shop? Humor me. Dude, PhD is not bad either. Like, that's actually quite good. You know what? I'll do it. Early game PhD sounds like a good time. We're going to be able to get the money by taking damage for our golden heart. After, of course, we have a spare heart on the ground just for safety's sake. But before we get too far into the video, I want to say something. You're going to want to join the Discord. Not like a normal, Discord plug kind of deal, but there is something happening soon. In the next week or 2 weeks at the very, very latest. Isaac related. Fellow YouTuber, Hane, who was part of the Nuzlockes, they did the Minecraft Binding of Isaac mod. They do a lot of, you might remember them from like the old, Synergy videos and things of that nature, or like weird Isaac tech explained, things like that. They have created a mod for me, for my stream, that allows you guys in chat to type, like walk up, walk down, shoot left, shoot right, and the Isaac character will do that in-game. And I want to have as many people there as possible for... Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I figured. This is off to a fantastic start here. But I want to have as many people as possible in that stream. The goal being not to beat an entire run. That would probably be impossible for Twitch chat to get the IQ to beat a full Isaac run whilst typing in chat. But the goal is going to be to beat a singular floor of the game. And I'll be gifting, I'll drop 5 gifted in my chat. Random gifted subs when that happens. It's going to be a video on the main channel too, but I think that kind of video only works if there's a lot of people in chat typing, trying to get the challenge done. Whether you're griefing, you're messing around, or actually trying to do the challenge, it's a good time. So join the Discord to keep up to date with that. I'm going to make an announcement shortly when I'll be doing that stream. And I guess we go from there. But yeah, Discord link has always been down below. We got a wonderful community there. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, obviously. We have more conversational pieces on the docket. After we start off this, look at our items right now. Can you craft a run substantially better than this? Entering floor 2 with, 5 damage. I wish I had D6 for that still. But you can't always get what you want. But I'm excited for that stream. I really hope it does well, because it's a format that I think would be fun to do in Isaac, and maybe do multiple times over if people really do enjoy it, or you can't make it for part 1. I guess we'll see. Telepills is not bad for the cursed room. I want to keep the gulp pill for now in case we find a trinket on the ground. But anyways, yesterday night, I finished watching I haven't finished, but I've gotten through the first kind of act of this TV series I've been watching. It's been, the Batman the Animated Series, Superman series, plus the Justice League show and all that. I finished Superman the Animated Series last night. I gotta say, a part of me may like that show better than Batman the Animated Series. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. But a part of me... there's a secret room right here. Really, really, really enjoyed that show. And I started watching the new the following Justice League TV show that comes after that, and that whole, timeline kind of deal. And to be completely honest, I'm not sure that I'm feeling the Justice League show as much as I was the other two. Mainly because every one of these shows gets a new art style, and I'm not a fan of the Justice League art style as much as I was of like Superman or anything of that nature. I had a feeling it was over here. I had a small feeling. I don't know what it is, because it's pretty similar. It's just the shading is different, and the designs of the characters are just a slight bit different. But I'm not feeling the art style that much. I'm sure it'll grow on me. When I was watching Superman the animated series for the first like season of that show, I was still kind of sad that the OG Batman art style was changed, but I got used to it, and by the end of the show, I was really enjoying it. But then, you know, the show changes once again, and there's a whole new art style and all that kind of deal. I'll buy it. Dude, I'm going for gold right now. Oh, we have PhD deck of cards. Does that... I don't know if that does anything, if I'm being honest. I think that just... Well, I think cards are kind of similar to the pills you would get, because we have a Fool card. We can leave this room for half price now. I'm going to try to min-max a little bit, because we have such a good run going on. I'd be a fool to not do that. Just grab your Sun card and go fight your boss, I guess. But I honestly believe that since the ending of like Superman and Batman the animated series, I don't think any kind of like superhero cape shit media has been as good. Like, genuinely, while watching those two shows, I was having so much fun. More fun than I've ever had watching a superhero movie or like any other. I have to. I don't have to, though. I wonder what that item was. I don't want to risk it. Yeah, this is probably the Mother run, isn't it? We have a great start here to go to Mother, so might as well make this one a longer Mother run. But while watching those shows, I was just so into it. The universe is like super appealing. The voice acting, the designs of the characters, the art style. I mean, whatever I've praised before, it still holds true. It is a fantastic little series of shows there, and I do believe that nothing has even really come close to the quality. The crossovers they do in the early like Batman and Superman stuff between those two characters alone, it's a lost art. I feel like nothing has really done those as well as those shows. I mean, sure, you have the MCU, which is a big accomplishment in its own right. It's got so many characters bridging the gap, but none of those crossovers anymore feel like they mean anything, because there's just been so many that was beautiful. Actually, I could just do this, right? And I'll get this tinted rock a little bit easier. A little bit of positioning there. But it feels like nothing has really been able to touch what Superman and Batman the animated series did. The collabs and the crossovers, they're very sparse, I would say. There's only one inside of Batman, and it's a Supergirl crossover. And there's like 3, I think, in Superman, and they're all Batman, Superman, you know, team-ups. But because they're so sparse, they feel like they mean a lot more. And they're so natural, too. Like, it's never just like, I gotta call Superman. It's always like, what are you doing in my city? What are you doing, like, you know, acting on my turf or whatever? Oh, it's not here. That kind of sucks. I guess it could be... I don't know where it is. We'll hold our breath for now. I guess I'll bomb you. It could be straight up, I guess. So we'll try to get a charge off with the mirror section. We'll go for our knife piece right now. I am going to pop the Justice card, and then we will touch the fire. But they're so sparse and few and in between, but they always feel natural. And they just work so well together. I feel like with a lot of the DC Snyderverse and the MCU, because they're built upon these characters not having to cross over but working better when they do, it doesn't really feel special. It feels like you're expecting them to be together constantly, and that can be fine because it can help build these gigantic cinematic universes, but you know, it leaves a little bit to be desired in the solo department and things of that nature. Again, I think the crossovers are kind of like they're a lost art at this point. I'm gonna go back and kind of min-max my charges right now to see if I can find this red room, because that would be very nice on this run. Okay, we get free access to here, though, which is still okay. And Latchkey is HP, which we need some HP pretty badly right now. I just kind of hope that the new DC movies take inspiration from that. I know James Gunn is a really big Superman fan, and I may not like a lot of the guy's stuff, but, you know, I think being a big fan of the material you're adapting is a big step in making it, you know, good. Having that much passion and care for something makes you want to strive to make it as best as it can be. And I'm sure we're going to see that with the Blue Beetle movie and the new Superman movies and whatever it may be. I'm holding my breath is all. I really want to see some good stuff come out of that. I've become a huge fan. I'm a super fan, you could say, of Superman. Like, I think I may like Superman as he might be one of my favorite superheroes now. He's just such an endearing character to me. People say, oh, he's just kind of like boring because he can solve every issue, but that's kind of the fun of his characters. Yeah, sure, he could technically solve every issue with one of his powers, but, you know, him balancing the whole, like, wanting to help everybody, even the bad guys sort of deal, it is really endearing. I do like Conjoined. And I do also like Rotten Baby, so sure. And I guess we take this. Okay, higher damage and HP up is quite nice. Where could you be, though? You're not here? That makes me think you have to be off of just like a one-room stretch, right? Where could you... I guess you have to be off of that room in the top right. You have to... Well, you're not right here, though. There's no door outline. Where's the possible doors? Is it... Oh, it's right... No, it can't be right there. Can it? No. Can't be right there. I am so confused right now. Below the shop? I guess? We're gonna go back to the fire, and I'm not gonna skip any red rooms. It's a pretty good item to have early on. I guess it has to be below the shop, huh? That is a really strange place for it to be. Please don't die in any of these rooms. I'm gonna pop a death card once we're finished with killing all these leeches and horfs in this room, because they are gonna give us, hopefully, a lot. Yeah, that's decent defense right there. But that's a really weird place for it to be. We could probably fight, what was it, Rainmaker? We could fight Rainmaker again. We have a Sun card. Let's do it. Let's fight Rain... Oh, you know, it was Min Min. I think I'd rather fight Min Min than Rainmaker with this build, so that's fine. As long as we don't die. Perfect, and we get a range upgrade, pretty inconsequential. Let's head back over below our shop. It's got to be either below the shop or it's got to be, like, to the left of the shop. I don't know where else it could be. Wow. It has to be right here, huh? Am I stupid? Brother, I have no idea. I guess all we can do right now is leave the floor. We really can't do much else. Yeah, I don't know. Because it's not off of here. It's not off of here. It's not off of here. It is nowhere in here. So it's either got to be next to our shop or above our, ooh. Or above the boss trap room, right? Maybe I'm being dumb, but that's the only place that they can actually, like, realistically spawn. This must be our super secret room, then. I know I'm taking a long time right now, but I am so confused. Okay, there was no, battery in here, which is fine. I guess it could be technically up right here, but even that's asking for a bit. I'm gonna walk into here. That was lame. I'll just walk out. It's fine. I don't really care. Well, we're moving on down to the mines floor. I got my knife piece one, so we're cool on that front. Disappointed as I may be, I guess that's all we can really do. I gotta save some bombs, but I do want to look for it. We're getting lucky, so Magic Mush could happen in this room. Oh? The floor's not over yet, boys and girls. Isaac's heart. Do we get funky with it? If there's any run to get funky with, would it not be this one? Would it not be a run like this? I can make this. I almost made it. But where's my eyes? Oh, it's behind my face reward. If there's any run to get funky with, it might as well be this run. So we'll take that, and we're out here for some reason, and then we will finally move on down to the mines floor. But I really like the DCAU. I hope that more stuff in the future takes from that kind of build-up. I think it was perfect, and I think I would be remiss to say that it probably is the greatest superhero thing I've ever seen. I mean, it feels natural. The comedy is not overbearing, and it still like tells a story. I mean, yeah, the animators are pretty horny when they make that stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ, like, they should calm down a couple notches. Any male character in those shows that isn't like a dweeb has like the thickest chest and arms you could ever imagine on a human male, and every female character is like a 1 pixel wide waist. They could choose to, I think, give some more variety there. Okay, I do regret just a tiny bit taking Isaac's heart now. Whew, this is gonna be quite the run. Hey, and that is why you buy what's his face, Rotten Baby. This could end up being an interesting run. Oh, I guess you go for part spawn. Yeah, I don't really want clicker right now. I could have used that to remove Isaac's heart, I guess, but we're so far past that point. I really want to consider that as an option. I'll look for the red room, then we'll go fight our boss. We're gonna be on a rough path to Mother. I don't think that this run is anything guaranteed quite yet. We need to get HP stocked up, like really fast, or we're kind of screwed. 22 keys. Where the hell did we get 22 keys from? Dude, I'm so lost. We're getting so much stuff, and I have no idea where it's coming from. But I'm happy to see it. Oh, a dice room and a vault room on the same floor. That is not a common occurrence. Forget me now. This run. I guess we take this for the homing. This run, this is going to be one of our longer runs I think we'll ever do. And I'm here for it. This is a fun run so far. It's a bit risky, but it's not like you're mad at the game the entire time. And we found it too. Look at that. Oh, there's a button. We don't have any mine shaft on this floor though, so I don't know what it's going to do for us. Whore of Babylon and 2 tinted hearts. Pretty good. Let's go fight the boss, and then we'll do a Forget Me Now, and we'll rush through floor 2 of this variant. And then we go to actual mines 2, get knife piece 2, and we prosper. Stand in front of your Isaac's heart and you'll be fine. Don't charge. Thank you for dying before you finished your charge. We're getting so many devil deals as well. Are we any part guppy? No. But because we have Hive Mind, I think you do want to go for that, and then we'll do the floor over again. This could turn into a broken run real easily. There's a good chance for us to see a second dice room. We did not. We got a vault room instead, but that could have been 2. Hey, temperance and temperance. Okay, we can bomb into here. Luck penny? No, I thought it was a lucky penny at first. It was not. Okay, that's fine. We can bomb into our item room, though, and save one of our million keys that we have. Sure, mucormycosis. That seems extremely good with our current build. And then we go to our shop. I don't know, man. I miss having runs like this consistently. This is when you get a good run, there's 2 times where you min-max an Isaac. You have a really, really good run and you want to make it super OP, or you have a really, really bad run and you don't want to die. And they're both fun ways to min-max. This gives you a little bit of best of both worlds. You get the rewards from min-maxing, and you already have a good run. I don't care for that. We've kept all of our souls of Bethany thus far. Okay, I'm going to say, can't be there. Nice. Bad payout. I don't know why I chose here. I don't think it really could have been here at all. I don't know where the red room could be. I guess it could be right there adjacent to our trap room. I guess we'll try that next. We can go in there now. I want to min-max my charges, though, so I can have a decent run going here. Isaac's heart next to that was a little bit scary. Great boss fight. Bad damage, but great boss fight. We already have the bombs we need to fight these fools. Another devil deal, dude. Thank you for the soul heart. We're at max. We were at, like, what, 4 hearts last floor? Now we're at max HP. Thought it was Judas's shadow. I about lost my shit. We want none of these, but I will take this for the higher chance to... Something crashed my game right there. Alright, well, back to it. So I tried to play everything out the exact same going back through this floor. I did choose to use my red key here just for curiosity's sake. Sure, I'll do this. Why not? We can clear one wave and then just, like, leave. Yeah, epic. So I don't know where the red room actually is. I'm a bit at a loss. I guess we'll go into here. We didn't go in here last time. We have free entry to every single cursed room because of Isaac's heart. So you might as well do this. See if it's like hiding back here for whatever reason. It was not, and we're taking a lot of damage because of this choice. That's fine though. I guess it could be next to our shop on the left would be an option for it to be. It could be below that trap room as well. And we'll fight the boss. I guess we just won't go into our devil deal then. I didn't mean to shoot there. Fate's reward shot. Because apparently leaving that room or picking up Shadow, whatever it was, did crash my game. So I feel like skipping this devil deal is probably the right choice for us to stay alive and not have the game crash once again. I do want to be seeing Mother on this run, so I'd rather not have too many crashes, and I think skipping that too. I think the reason it crashed is because we're on like a second variation of the mines, and maybe the game just got flustered in that regard. It is right here, so we probably would have had enough charges to find it on our first go through. Okay, it doesn't really matter either way. Let's just keep going as fast as we possibly can. Now we're on to mines 2. Now we're actually on to mines 2. We're also making decent time according to the game. Despite doing a floor over, we are on pace for quote-unquote boss rush. We found mostly every red room besides one. We've done a floor twice, and the game still thinks we're going fast enough, so I can't complain. The second soul of Keeper as well. Our money's doing fine. We don't really need that, I would say. But there is an item in that chest. So I can finally talk about what I wanted to talk about again, because we've gotten so much happening on this run. It's kind of unbearable. Hey, free damage, thank you. I don't think the MCU did the whole multiverse thing bad. They obviously are successful for a reason. People like watching the stuff they're putting out to an okay degree. I think it's definitely fallen out of favor in recent times, but people have enjoyed watching the universe build up. Endgame is one of the highest grossing movies ever, so it all makes sense, you know, in that department, right? No one's questioning that. But if you ask yourself, like, what if they did it differently? Would it still have the same appeal? If they would have somehow found a way to do their multiverse stuff better, would it be doing better? I think the answer is no. The MCU was kind of the first marketed multiverse, right? Like, you had the DCAU, you had you know, DC trying to build one, and there's other films that take place in the same universe. It wasn't the first one ever, but it also was one of the first bigger ones. I'm bad, by the way. It was one of the first bigger ones that kind of caught the public's attention, and it went off to a great start. I mean, sure, the Hulk movie was supposed to be the beginning of it, but that movie didn't do too well. When Iron Man came out, though, and Iron Man kind of helped bridge that gap, people were excited. People were really, really excited, and I can see why. First Iron Man movie, it's great. It's real good. You know, it almost is hard to believe that Iron Man 1 and the rest of the MCU take place in the same universe. Iron Man 1 is just, it's real good. I don't think I'm, like, super attached to it, I would say, right? Like, it's just, you know, a superhero movie. But quality-wise, it far surpasses anything, I think, DC or... No, I guess I'd rather not have Proptosis, to be real with you. I think it couldn't be here, surpasses anything that DC and Marvel have done since then. Iron Man 1 it's a good movie. It's got great, it's a redemption tale. Oh, hey, I like mapping and a dime, sure. It's a good redemption tale. You know, it's Robert Downey Jr.'s acting career was not doing too well because of his from what I understand, drug addiction, and that kind of put him, you know, off for a little bit. But he came back and played that role, and then he became like a fucking billionaire. Oh, I guess Mom's foot comes down now because of that one mod I have installed that makes what's it called? The mod that makes transformations have an added like little thing to them. That's cool. That's a nice little bonus for this one, I guess. But Iron Man 1 may just be, I don't think it's the best superhero movie ever. You know, I do like the Batman, Pattinson's Batman, a whole lot more. But Pattinson's Batman would not have been good at starting out some big universe, right? They're keeping him separate from the rest of the DC multiverse, or whatever the hell it's called. They're keeping it far away. I agree with that. I think that Pattinson's Batman does not work at a multiversal scale. I think we haven't had a time to explore Batman's character alone since the Bales movies, and like those were a mixed bag to me. Batman Begins is a little bit, it's hard to watch back. I think it's kind of boring. The Dark Knight Rises, I think, is real good. I think obviously it's got Heath Ledger's Joker. It's a fan favorite, and it should be. It's a really good performance. And then the final one in that trilogy is pretty lengthy and a little bit messy, I would say. So those are kind of a mixed bag, right? I think we can all agree. Or at least I can agree with my own statement there. Where is this red room? Not here. Oh, this is great for us, though. Okay, we'll go up here. Hey, Lovers, Stars, Fortune, Magician, Tower. I don't care for any of these. We have free reign to pop this thing wherever we feel like, and we find it pretty early here. We could go for an error room on this floor. Oh, we're Beelzebub. Epic. We could go for an error room. Don't forget your knife piece too, though. Don't forget your knife piece too. I guess you want to do that first, huh? Why don't you open up a door real quick? And then I'm just gonna leave the room like this. I don't want to go through Isaac's heart in that maze of spikes. And then we'll do this right away. We don't forget our mother path right now. We haven't had a time alone with Batman's character in, God knows how long, and it would be nice to have that. And I think I like the movie so much, I don't want it to be tied to some big epic universe where eventually his story will get lost along everybody else's. That's kind of an issue, I think, with Marvel right now, is that it's really hard to have standalone movies when you have all these like celestial and multiversal threats out there. Everything else feels inconsequential. Because with a movie series, you're supposed to raise the stakes like every time. It's why Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, and 3 were so renowned, is that every single new movie in that series, it raised the stakes. And then 4 came out and it really didn't. And then 5 came out and it was even worse than 4 was. So, that goes to show there's method to the madness in this regard. And Pirates, 1, 2, and 3 are really, really good. I love them. I went through a phase like 2 years ago where all I wanted to do was watch those movies. And, yeah, Donnie Jepp. I can't even talk. I'm so fucking sick. Donnie Jepp is maybe not the greatest human being on the planet. Terrible star to work with and, alleged abuser. But he puts out a performance, one that is hard to forget. And the spectacle of those movies and everything about them is so well done. We think about it this way, man. The CGI from the second movie with Davy Jones, it holds up better than a lot of the effects today. I mean, that was so dumb of me. It's really, really fucking good. The little tentacles he's got on his face, incredible. Absolutely incredible. We're gonna get a charge here. Touch. I didn't get hit there? What the heck? Totally should have, but I did not. We'll go back for our beggar in this room. My shot speed is so terrible. Give me enough. Thank you. I appreciate that. Got one battery lying in here still, too. I mean, we may need it, actually. Okay, we'll go back for the battery, then we'll go to our error room, and then we're good to move. Wait, will this bring us to Mausoleum or not? There was a teleport card up here, right? Yes. Just in case it does not bring us to Mausoleum, which I actually don't think it will. Okay, we get the belt. Midnight snack. A good use for all of our keys, though. Well, so much for that, I guess. We can get more keys. Yeah, we do not go to Mausoleum through there, so thank God I actually had the foresight to realize that. We go to Mausoleum through here. And now we're actually on the path to Mother. It's where I wanted to be the entire run. Alright, well, no going back. Well, I guess there is still going back, but almost no going back now. Gahana, great. But what was I saying before this? Oh, it was the whole, like, scale thing. You can't really have standalone movies in the MCU anymore. Because, like, you'll see, you know, the new fucking Hawkeye person, like, fighting some random mob boss, and you're like, damn. That's crazy, but, like, there's no free will in the galaxy anymore. Like, Kang said there was no free will. So, like, this doesn't mean anything. I mean, that was a big mistake, too. Setting the stone that there's no free will in the MCU. Why would you do that? Why would you... Now, every single story you told is now ran moot because the heroes did nothing. They just followed what they were supposed to be doing the entire time. It makes everything in the... you're minimizing everything else to make your new story sound grand, but now, because the best part of your entire series feels like it's less, no one really cares anymore, if that makes sense. Like, just... it's so dumb, man. I don't know who made that choice. Like, the Loki show was alright. I didn't hate it. I thought it was one of the better ones out of whatever the hell the MCU was pumping out on TV at that time. But man, that one choice, while it does sound cool on paper, the implications of that, it just ruins a whole lot. We are not going to roll this run. I'm using my not rolling this run pass right now. We used D4 like 6 times in a row. I'm enjoying this run, and I do want to still go to Mother, so we're going to keep this build going forward. But man, what a ridiculous choice that was. They say what you will about whatever the MCU has done so far, whether you like it or you hate it. That's a unanimously hated choice, I feel like. Another Beelzebub piece. Real cool. It's like, how do you explain everything then? Like, it not only causes a bunch of weird continuity errors in the franchise, like, okay, well, if there's no free will, then how did Loki end up in the TVA against their supervision? If there was if there was no free will, then he wouldn't have ended up there in the first place, right? I don't know. Like, they try to explain it with some mumbo-jumbo science bullshit, but time travel and stuff like that, it's weird. It never goes well. I would say probably never do time travel in your movies or TV shows. Is that a Stitch card? It is. Oh, hey. That's neat. Oh, hey. That's Echo Chamber. Crazy. Emperor. Magician. We're going to take Emperor and then another card so we can just Emperor through the corpse floors, I think. And maybe still make this run sub 40. I guess we'll see. But you never do time travel. Like, Harry Potter did time travel. Marvel's done time travel. The DC or the DC Snyderverse is now doing time travel. Does it ever work? Like, has it ever worked properly without pissing off like some minority of fans because it makes no fucking sense? That's the thing, man, is like, if time travel was real, would it ever make any sense? Probably not. And that's fine. Like, messing with time. I guess, you know what? One movie did do it well that I liked, and that was Arrival. The 2016 Arrival. By the same director, Dennis, who did Dune. That movie did it okay. I liked the way that Arrival did time travel. It wasn't really time travel, it was more like looking through time, which is a lot easier to manage, I think, on a scale. Because you're not actively changing the past, but you are you can see the future, so you're changing what you're doing in the present. But I think, like, the whole thing in that movie is that the changes you make in the present are already accounted for. So, like, you really can't escape the fate that the universe has given you, which I think is neat. I think it's a good way to do it, where if you know your fate, it's already taking into account you trying to change your fate, which already will lead you to the same predetermined end. That's an interesting way to do it that I don't think... It doesn't fuck up too much. There might still be some errors with that I'm not thinking of because I'm not the smartest man in the universe, but I think that works fine. Yeah, another Beelzebub. We're like 6 times Beelzebub now. Sure. Is there a... Oh, a bedroom, huh? Crawl space? Question mark. Hey, look at that. Oh, we were already in the crawl space. It was the tick. Which may not even be that bad to have if we're going to fight Mother. I don't care for that. We're fine without it. Where'd my Emperor card go, though? Is it gone forever? Oh, no. That was kind of like the card I really wanted to use. Well, Magician, Devil. Yeah, okay, I guess it's gone. We can keep Devil card then, I guess, but that sucks. I wanted to blast through my next 2 floors. I should have used it last floor, so I would have had it in my bank at least, but a little disappointing right there. It's no big deal, though. We're going to still try to find our red room. I don't think it's worth grinding for it, though. I mean, we can pretty much just run through every room now. I think we're cool without having to min-max the run much further anymore. We'll just pop whenever we see an open room. We're not making boss rush. We passed the 25-minute timer. And you are already dead. That's fantastic. Void, huh? You're hilarious. Give me this. Go in here. I don't care. Let's go fight Mom's heart. Sci-Fly, thank you. Hey, a hitless fight. Look at that. I guess we will... What are we going to do here? I'm trying to think of how I want to use these cards. I want to use Devil. But what do I want? I can use Devil this boss fight and use Chariot in the Mother fight to get both Devil and Chariot popped in that fight. If I find like an Empress card, I guess we can also just like pop this. Yeah, and now we have a Death card in stock as well. That's pretty neat. Oh, hi. But Isaac's Heart should keep us... It should honestly be pretty good for Mother, because we can just block a lot of the tears. Mother is a very dodge-heavy fight, so blocking the tears with our body is going to, I think, be a little bit easier. It might throw off my muscle memory a little bit, but I think it'll be mostly fine. Hello, Dolly. Thank you for all of that. And we did find the red room. Nice. Wow. As if the run could not get any better already. We have Fate's Reward, who looks like they're still shooting Ipecac shots. And we're getting C-section tears out there. I don't know if they're doing too much to individual enemies, but they're going to destroy boss fights, I feel like. Yeah, they're not doing too much, just your regular, you know, enemy. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. Because they blow up on contact, I think. I think our old tiers were better. Honestly. At least they're homing, but we're not going to need to home on Mother. She's the biggest hitbox ever made. Huh. Well. I guess we can use the Chariot card in the fight to pop Devil twice, technically. I'm still running it through in my head. We're going down. We're going to bomb through every room that we can. Just to go a bit faster. Nice. Or just kill things. And here's the fight. We're just going to walk in and do it. There's no reason not to. Boom. You pop Devil first. And then you pop Chariot, and you get a second Devil card pop, technically. And you get Mom's little butt knife in there. Now look at this. Can she do anything against my tactics? Okay, phase 1 is already done. Hey, it's not sub 4. Well, I guess it is sub 40 because we had to restart a floor. We did an extra floor and we're still getting this much done. I'll body block that. I don't give a shit, dude. See if I care. See if I care. See if I genuinely give a shit. Pop quiz. I don't. That's the answer to the pop quiz. You get no question to answer it first. You gotta guess the answer with no like beginning question or leading question. You have a lot of HP. You should be dead by now. You suck. I think you've hit me like only when I've been standing still. There we go. It's just that easy. Well, there's your freaking mother run, you fools. The most overpowered Eden run I've had in a long time. And if you enjoyed the video and liked my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, I have been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.